Rise and shine, welcome to day 3. We're starting off with Popeye's Elixir today. We're gonna need a cucumber, or half a cucumber, an apple, a bunch of spinach, and about half a lemon. We'll just juice that into the mix once it's all done. So let's get started. Gonna start throwing in some spinach to get the party started. I'm just gonna kind of manually push this down to get into the mix. As that's doing its thing, I'm gonna start chopping up some cucumber. I'm not gonna bother peeling the cucumber, I'm just gonna throw it in like this. So we're using the Vert 350 today, so I'm chopping this into chunks as opposed to long strands as I was using on the other juicer. So I'm gonna use about 2 handfuls, maybe a little bit more depending on how much yield I get out of this spinach. Again, with this juicer I get a little bit, a little bit less yields than I do on the other one. But I just want to show you guys how you can kind of rotate stuff through, get a bit of a different outcome. And we'll cut the apple around the core. So if you're waking up in the morning and you need something in a pinch, it's really simple to do, right? It takes maybe 5 minutes, not even. And you've got a nice way to start the day. So one of the things that I do at home actually is I'll actually prepare a bunch of juice in one big batch about twice a week. And the reason I do that is because I figure if it takes me about, let's say 10 minutes or 20 minutes with my other juicer to make 2 or 3 juices for me and my family, I might as well make a bunch more in a little bit more time. So I spend about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes twice a week juicing, and then I store everything in a good old mason jar. And then I put that in the fridge and it lasts for about 2-3 days. So between myself and my wife, you know, we can get through, I don't know, probably 10 green juices over the space of 3 days, which is, you know, great. And we don't have to juice every single day. Now, obviously juicing every single day and drinking fresh is the way to do it. It's the best way to do it. But, you know, sometimes there's a little bit of a compromise. If you want to compromise or if you want to save some time, be a little bit more efficient. So it's completely up to you how you want to do things. This juicer is just so much easier to use though, because I can just toss stuff in and it's doing its thing, right? So I'll put a little bit more spinach in and then that'll be it for the spinach. You can use kale or spinach, well, predominantly spinach for this recipe, but generally, you know, we try to give you a good rotation of greens, so Swiss chard, kale, spinach, romaine lettuce, and the whole idea is that you want to rotate your foods as much as possible. So you don't want to have spinach every single day for the rest of your life, even if it's good for you, right? The body's, you know, we get adapted, we get used to certain foods if we eat them all the time. So it's important to rotate your stuff through so that your body's enzyme systems don't get kind of used up for particular foods. Now, I'm just kind of pulling out some very moist pulp. I'm gonna put that right back in. And I'm gonna get a little bit more, hopefully more juice out of that. Take a bit more of this pulp. And this is what we call squeezing as much juice out of the lemon as possible. And we'll just let that finish off. So we have right now just about a cup, so 8 ounces. And considering we have a lot of wet pulp, okay, so we probably have about, I'd say we'd have closer to 10 ounces in the other juicer just because it gives more yields, it extracts more juice out of it. Okay, so then we'll take about half a lemon, squeeze that juice in. This juice would taste very bland without the lemon because you have spinach, you have cucumber, which by themselves are not really fascinating. Apple helps, adds a little bit of sweetness to it, but the lemon is definitely going to kick it up. So this is Popeye's Elixir. Beautiful, very smooth, goes down really nicely. The cucumber is a really nice addition into, well, not an addition, but a component of this juice. And this is just a really, really smooth green juice that you'll really enjoy. And if you have a friend named Olive Oil, you know, she might be digging you just a little bit more after this one. So enjoy and have a great day. We'll see you this afternoon.